Welcome everybody, my name is Professor Noctis, and if you are just joining in for the Final Fantasy Tactics lecture series, I just want to say welcome. Tonight's going to be a good night. We're going to have about 60 to 90 minutes of some gameplay of specific portions of the game. Tonight will be the introduction to the game, so no spoilers beyond really the introduction. And then we're going to have like moments where we kind of process and think through. Let me tell you a little bit about Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. Huge thanks to Square Enix for providing a copy of this game for me to play for the last week or so and prepare for these streams. This game is heralded as one of the best, if not maybe the best for some, story in Final Fantasy. It is a powerful story about life, about resistance, about political intrigue, all that kind of stuff. And so we want to really deep dive into that over the next few weeks. If you have never met me before, like I said, I'm Professor Noctis. I teach religion through video games at the University of Alabama. I did my dissertation on Final Fantasy 15 and how to teach religious concepts through that. Last year, I received a grant for teaching Final Fantasy 16 and world religions. And so we're kind of continuing that on stream with Final Fantasy Tactics. So we want to go ahead and dive in to some of this. And you can kind of see in the background some of the kind of starting stuff. But as that is kind of playing in the background for us, here's what I would love for us to think about. This game, the reason that I've chosen this game for this lecture series is pretty simple. It just tells a story that is relevant in every age, especially today, but it's also relevant to the ways that we process the world around us. And that's something that I really want us to kind of think through and hold on to. So with that, why don't we just kind of change over to this? Oh, listen to that beautiful music. So we're gonna watch the opening movie real quick together, because I just think it is terrific. A Final Fantasy story. What the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. And thank you for that gift sub, appreciate that. A Tale of Two Heroes. Oh boy. So, I mean, that's pretty sick. We are going to actually begin a new game with this. It'll be the game that we kind of play through with it during the stream. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to his breast. Ah, this music is just sick. That is so good. I needed to see that one more time. Okay, we're gonna dive into the new game. For the first week, everybody, by the time we stream again, and I'll be posting the schedule of our stream for this tomorrow on the website, profnoctis.com. But for the next stream, you'll play through chapter 1, okay? And so we're gonna do some of that. First timer to the game, Squire is magic. Squire is kind of easy mode. Then you've got mid mode and hard mode. Smith says tactician. I ain't scared, so let's do it. I'm gonna put in my real birthday. It's October the 9th. So let's do it. I ain't scared. I feel pretty good. So let's watch together. This opening cutscene is key for us.
I am Arazlam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf. The youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage.
Ramza.
However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, an inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed? Join me now in my search to uncover the answer, the truth.
Oh, chat. Okay, right then and there. This game opens up with some just incredible statements right off the bat. And I want us to make sure that that's like what we're really getting here. This is what this lecture series is about. There are several characters that were mentioned here. We're going to talk about all of those characters, but one of the key conflicts in this game is who are the keepers of history? And how do you know what they're saying is actually the truth? And so through the lens of Final Fantasy Tactics, looking at those in governance, those in church governance, those in nobility, and those that are in kind of the peasant class, how do you discern what is truth? What is the actual historicity of how we came to that truth? And that's really where we're going here. My scholarship is all in church and religious history, and so this game I have a vested interest in. So over the next few weeks, starting with tonight, we're going to bring up topics and questions about church history. I'm going to be using a couple of textbooks that I use in my actual college classes. For example, History of the World Christian Movement. I'm going to be talking about things like class warfare, right, Stefan? We're going to talk a little bit about church councils like Nicaea and Chalcedon. And we're going to talk about creeds and how were they decided. We're going to talk about the canonicity of New Testament scriptures, what made it in, what made it out, what were contested, and why. And by the end of this stream, or these streams, you're hopefully going to have a better understanding of how we are currently in the place politically, governmentally, and even religiously that we are in 2025. That's kind of my goal of looking at Final Fantasy Tactics. It's going to be set up kind of like we do in my actual college classes. We're going to play a little, we're going to talk a little, and go back and forth. Okay? So that's kind of where we're going with this stream and with these things. With that, let's begin the game in earnest. I love this cutscene. Ah, chills. I love it. Gonna hold my support chocobo here. That's so cute. Based on Final Fantasy Tactics, I feel like they should have put that in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Based on Final Fantasy VII. Hey, we got one of those. God, I love this animation. There's a boy. I'm wearing his shirt right now. Let's go. It's a beautiful animation style, right? So cool. And you see all the different job classes. Oh, and look at the church, y'all. Oh my gosh. Just chills. I love it.
O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ophelia, it is time.
One of the things I love about this scene, chat, is that it opens with this beautiful light that's kind of coming down on who I would consider to be one of the examples of true holiness and righteousness. Just a beautiful, beautiful scene that's like, okay, this is true and good religion here of this character praying a genuine prayer, even though we don't know her. Just a great start. This is something that was very subtle in the original game, but the new graphics and graphical style remade has done it. Yeah, the voice acting, I'll shut up.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Still in here, are you? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
You got Tanner's men?
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You're above getting paid to do a job.
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then, to battle.
Yeah, the voice acting does take it to another level.
Deliver us, O Lord.
Yeah, I'll tell you, playing through this game, I was like, man, this is good voice acting. I can't tell you how much
They
text
bear
is
the
in this
crest of the
game.
Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
And on the PS1, reading all of it without the voice acting was kind of a struggle.
You there, wench. It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
A head-on assault? These swords of Goltana, lack wits one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, Ramsar, with me.
Lad? Okay, fighting on tactician. I can't play around.
Kill them all! Leave no man standing!
You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need...
I find dead men rout more easily.
I pressed the button too fast, my bad.
It's time.
Oh, definitely the best upgrade of the game. Hands down. Okay, who am I? Ramsa? Okay, let's... I guess we're gonna go after this guy right here. We could rush him. 12 or 29. We're gonna 29. Yeah.
Right then.
Shadow Blade. You can also press R1 to speed up, which I love. You should know that I am playing on the Switch. I love the portability.
No way!
We'll get them to move fast. Crap! Don't kill me.
I must be careful.
Look at him go. Ramza, you are in danger. Throw stone. So the only person that I can control is Ramza,
I
right?
survived this.
Nothing to fear.
Come on, Alicia. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take him out since... Oh, crap. No. Chat, that's one thing that's awesome. You can undo your move if you haven't done an attack yet. So, that's pretty sick. I use that a lot, because I make a lot of mistakes in this game. Lavian, dodge. Gafgarian, pretty strong guy. I like him. Oh, it's... Get him, Agrius.
Got you.
Oh! Killed my dude. My dudette. It's over!
Unhand me!
No. Lady Ovelia.
This way. Hurry up. And try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
Hold there!
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
Chat, you may correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember right, this line was changed a little bit. from the original. I think that it says, if you feel wrong, blame yourself or God. Redepict as the father. That's interesting.
This cannot be.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana? I do not understand.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule
First appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
The meager.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
The Corpse Brigade again.
'Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri, too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is...
Plotting treason,
number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in! The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Egros Castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel.
Again, chat, like, the voice acting does elevate these
Seeing
scenes.
the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
Delita!
Let's be on our way.
Love Delita. I never finished this game back in 1997. It was just too much reading, and I had actual reading that I had to do for classes back then.
Right. Van calls.
Aye.
Understood.
To battle.
To battle. Time to get the corpse brigade.
What have we here? Little moppets, is it?
You call it a moppet?
All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving those squealers behind.
I'm gonna move myself right over here. That way y'all can see over there. I think that'll be better.
Neither.
All right, Delita, go.
My turn, is it?
Save lots. I do need to save a lot. Yeah. I've got like 30 save things, but we're just at the beginning right now, so. Yeah, we're playing on tactical, so we'll see.
Careful, Ramza. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield. Beowulf, was it?
Subtext.
Heir to the
Great
noble
question.
house,
I've got an answer
Beowulf,
for
I'd
you.
wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn moppets are still moppets. Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing.
Yeah. None will mourn your passing.
You're in far over your little heads.
Now, chat, I want to tell you something that just happened there. There could have been a throwaway line, okay? Ramza just said to these brigands that are lower class people, lower class thieves that are kind of fighting against the system, right, of nobility. Ramza just told him no one would mourn your death. No one would mourn your death. Ramza is a member of the nobility. Delita is not. This is a pretty damning phrase from Ramza, and I don't even think you realize what he says. But to the brigands, to this corpse brigade over here, that's going to be obviously that hits a little bit different.
It's time.
So there is there's an optional character, a missable character in the late game that you can get that comes from ancient mythology and history that I really love, and he's my favorite. I always have him in my party.
Let me think.
In his pet. But that's one thing that I like. There are side characters that are rooted in history and mythology, and I just think it's really cool. So, oh crap! I thought I was hitting the guy in front of him. I hit Ramza. Chad, would you like for me to share who it is? I can say the name, but I also want to be respectful. It's not like a huge spoiler or anything. It's a side character, totally missable. But if you want to keep it a secret, then I don't mind that. All right, so the character's name is Beowulf. Beowulf.
Let me see to that.
My thanks.
I freaking love having Beowulf in my party.
Hard work pays
It's
off.
so good. There's other great characters too, but Beowulf has got to be my favorite because I did not know Beowulf was in this game, and I was like, that's so cool. And like you're off to fight or find a dragon. It's just such a cool multi-tiered dungeon quest, and I love it. I love the way you get him. I love him being in the party. Which is kind of crazy because like by the time I got to chapter 4, which is where you get all of the NPC characters with names and custom abilities, Y'all, I had like level 65 ninjas, mimes, and all that kind of stuff. And so then I was like, well, I guess I'm going to be using these guys. So Cloud is good. Cloud is very good. But I knew Cloud was in it, right? I was shocked at Beowulf. You read his epic the other day in your English Lit 1 class? I love Beowulf.
Ready for anything.
I love it. One of my favorite stories. I had to read it in the old English in college. You know I love Cloud. You know I love my boy Cloud, and Cody Christian did a great job on voicing him in this game for sure. So. Gotta give some love to my Beowulf. Near it does, so it at least riffs on it, which I think is really cool. Wait, ooh, he's one of mine. I need to kill him. He comes with a pet dragon that you actually have to save in the battle. It is just so cool, so neat. I did not expect the dragon to come with us. So it's kind of an interesting take. Like, instead of killing the dragon, you actually save it and befriend it.
A proud moment.
Which is a deviation from the Beowulf story, but you gave up on the class and read ahead. Man, I love it.
No more mistakes.
Seamus Haney's translation of Beowulf is one of my absolute favorites. That's the one that I ask. No, Cody does not. Cody plays Cloud in this game. Yeah. Who is another NPC in the game, but his story is interesting. We'll play through that together in a few weeks. These guys are tough. We are on tactician mode. Who do I want to get? Let's get down there. Attack this chemist. Not my chemist.
My turn.
Yeah, that was a complete surprise for me to have a Beowulf nod in it. Of course, it's gonna have some of the other really cool things like Excalibur and
Let's go.
Can you shove enemies off the edge of the roof to the floor? Yes, you can. I'm just not very good at it. Oh, we got to take care of that chemist. He's going to keep healing himself. We can't do that. Healing the wrong guy, brother. Oh, and then there was one. We gotta get him. It's like... Let's throw a rock. Like a real soldier. Oh, I don't have a rock. Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah, if I can jump up there, I'll do it. Ooh, the chemist. Oh, man. Oh, there was one hiding back there. Dang it. Chemist fight on the roof. Ramza, it's up to you, brother. That's not gonna work. What if could I throw a rock from down here? I sure can. Stoned him. Okay, let's guard the pathway up here. Ooh, I can throw it from up here. It's weak. Everybody's over on that roof.
Now then.
Ah! That's a heavy rock. We have got this guy cornered. Cornered! Love it. That's what I'm talking about.
Why persist in such folly? Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
What's up, Jeffrey? Welcome in. So, chat, like, something crazy here is that I shouldn't like the battle system of this game. Remember my trials of Baldur's Gate 3, tactical combat and all that kind of stuff. This, though, works for me.
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
Just providential. I love that.
What news of the war?
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Siltenia. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
You know who that is, everybody? That's our dear friend Clive, aka Ben Starr. Good old Dice Darg.
Good. Very good. Then the
I do
war
like Fire
will
Emblem.
die with me.
Father.
The new one.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side.
Zalbag, Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramza.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the knight. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path.
I mean, you want to talk about a Abrahamic blessing? I mean, yeah, Jedi, this is very Jacob and Esau vibes of when their father, Isaac, is blessing. And it's like shirking one son for another. Now, we didn't hear the blessings that he may have given to Zalbag, Alma, and Dystarg. But this one matters because his dad, Barbeneth, is definitely saying to him, you know, we are known for being knights, so become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice, stray not from the true path. I think that's like, there's a reason this scene is at the beginning of this game. Because what it goes ahead and tells us is that this is a story where there is going to be injustice, there is going to be a deviation from the true path, but Ramza needs to follow his path to become a knight worthy of the name Beowulf. So I just love that. And it frames the game so well. Even this sequence here, the framing of the characters, the intentionality of everything from the light and the just the cinematography and all of it, it is to say that this scene matters. This isn't being done on a battlefield. This is done in soft light. The last time we saw this soft light was when we had the light shining on Ovelia, who was offering a genuine and authentic prayer. This is a moment of genuineness and authenticity. But you want to know what else, chat? You want to know something else? This is a lecture play, so we're going to be looking at some of these things as well. Notice where you get the stream of light right by Ramza, right? This is the light from outside showing one true, authentic, genuine person here. And who's in the darkness? You've got Dice Darg over to the side. Zalbag, you can kind of see translucently through the light, which is clearly upon Ramza. You see some darkness on the father, Barbaneth, and then Alma over here is also covered in light. If I'm a tuned in player of this game, then I'm noticing where is light and where is darkness, and how is that going to shape my impressions of the story moving forward. It was the first thing that I really thought of when I was playing this game with these updated graphics. This is not something that you really get in the original, but they're really upping the storytelling. Let's continue.
You will know the path you must walk. A Beowulf can walk no other.
Again, he's really appealing to Ramza's conscience. We raised you in this. You know what you need to be doing. Gosh.
I will not fail you, Father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy. He is low-born, but he can serve you well. I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face. In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust. You could do far worse than Delita.
Best friends.
As you say, Father.
Little chiaroscuro.
Take care of your sister. And show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
Oh. Oof. That was a good scene. I mean, that is the noise of someone dying, right? It's different. Wow. If you've ever heard somebody breathe their last, it's pretty darn close. Okay, so just a little bit of a tutorial here if you haven't seen this before. This is the character selection screen, but let me show you the greatest upgrade in this game. The greatest quality of life upgrade in this game. Are you ready, chat? You press this button right here.
Yes?
Yes. And behold, here are the jobs you can choose. But you know what's exciting? It's this. It tells you how to unlock new jobs. So this squire, once he becomes level 2, he can be an archer or a knight. So we're gonna go ahead and make Ramza a knight.
All right then.
Boom. Whole new ability sets, whole new stuff, just really good stuff like that. You can also add all kinds of things like this, little side abilities. But this is why this is
What is it?
important. I am not a grind kind of guy. Y'all, I have grinded so much in this game. By chapter 4, I had hit level 65, and I had gotten even some of the hidden jobs. Mastered them. And I just freaking love it. Just freaking love it. Okay, let's make you an archer.
I see. Making
And we're gonna
preparations.
make you a knight.
If you're sure.
I also have like 2 million gil at the start of chapter 4 of this game, which there's still a good deal of game to be played.
Making preparations, my lord.
So, just kind of going through the menu here. You've got all the items and things that you're gonna have for your whole party. But then you've got this page. I love this page, you guys, because it looks so
The
Final
records
Fantasy
here
16.
paint a vivid picture of this tumultuous era.
I love it. So you can always go back and kind of rehear different things, keep track of who's who. You've got essentially the active time lore here. See all the characters. Because there's a lot of characters. This is Game of Thrones before Final Fantasy 16 made it popular. Okay, so this is interesting because we can actually watch some old movies about this that are not included in the game, but they are included in other editions of the game. So we'll watch this.
Unhand me! No. Lady Ivalice.
This way. Be quick. And try making less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, princess. Forgive me. It is your birth and faith that wrong you, not I.
Lady Ivalice. Hold there!
Do my eyes deceive me? Is it truly him?
Lady Ivalice.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana? I do not understand.
If I had one critique of this game, and there's a few like small things here and there, but if I had one critique of this game, it's that these animated movies, aside from the opening movie, are not integrated into the actual game. You have to go into the Chronicles and Events menu and then select it, which is a wild choice because they're fully voice acted. They included them in this. And they don't even tell you when there's a new video, right? So like, you can go back and review the scenes, but those movies, well, not so.
I'll be
Anyway,
waiting.
we will be watching a great deal of those movies on stream together. So even if you forget, we'll watch pretty much all of them, okay? Anyway, I show you this just because it is easy to lose track of that. And I know that if you watch this stream, you're a story person, you're a lore buff. So that's one of the things. Well, guys, we've got time for maybe one, maybe two more battles. Let's do this real quick, and then we'll kind of close out, and I'll give you your homework for next week. Tonight's just an intro night, kind of getting the themes, but I'm going to leave you with a key lens for you to play through Chapter 1 on your own. Okay, let's keep going. Mandalia Plain. Don't you love those animations, chat? I just think they're so cool.
Let's go. To the front.
To battle.
To battle. Okay, all men apparently.
It's time.
Looks like this one's still alive. What do we do with him?
What do you think we do with him?
Right then. Your luck's run out, knave. If ever you had any.
I don't love this game.
Blast! One of the Order's patrols. The Corpse Brigade. And they've a hostage in their midst.
We must rescue their captive.
We must rescue their captive. Ready.
Reinforcements. And none too soon. Just try and stop me.
I hate Argath.
No turning back.
He is a whiny noble, and I don't like him. They are going to kill Argath. Let's see. Can I shoot anybody? No, not yet. Nope.
I can do this.
That the character portraits blink. Listen, that is... I love it too. You know, I really freaking love it. It excites me because, like, the animations are just really cool. Delito, where are you going? Argath, thank
you. Let me think.
Okay, get this guy. Be better to do this. Let's move in. I guess that's fine. Oops. Okay, we're gonna wait for him. Wait for the cavalry there. Dang it. I gotta get my healer there. Faster. Delita, do something! Why is he hiding? He's dead. And I died! Oh no! This one's tough. They really wanted to kill Argath. We're gonna have to do better. We'll beat this battle and then that'll call it a night.
Understood.
We got you, we got you. Let's put you. Okay, do we have everything we need here? Cannot believe that I just lost there. Evasive stance. That's good. Okay, we gotta go in prepared this time. I can't believe that I didn't put any clothing on this guy. Is it better for him?
Interesting.
No, Squire's actually better for him. There we go. We're going in, and we're gonna make you a black mage with curative abilities because we're gonna be smart. Okay, this feels better. Oops.
Let's go.
It's time.
Okay, gotta save him. One thing I love, you can speed this part up. Our first duty is to defeat
Our first duty is... You would stand by and watch as they kill an innocent?
No, Delita, I'm not. I just know that last time it didn't work.
I hadn't planned on giving them the chance.
I would have saved him myself had it come to it.
Okay, Delita, okay.
Ready.
Why is it looks like Delita is hiding?
Reinforcements. Mason.
So he hits and he runs. Oh no, he just stays there. They're pretty close to the original Smith. The music arrangements are, I actually don't think they were jazzed up in really any way. Oh, why did I do fundaments? I meant to give him white magic. Dang it. Oh well, that's fine.
I must be decisive.
Orgath, I really need you to leave. Thank you. Run away. Come closer to me. Still can't. They're smart, I'll say that. Get right there and let's burn them. Yeah. Ow. Nice job, Clifton. Shoot him in the back. Oh, I missed.
Come on.
Crap. Orgath, do not put yourself in harm's way, brother. Ah! Go ahead and take care of him.
I could do this.
All right, we're doing it. Delita is doing literally nothing. He's letting me do all the fighting. Ramza, it's up to you. Just throw a stone at him, you know?
I must be decisive.
Oh, none there.
Me then.
What is Delita doing? Why is he such a coward? We move away.
Victory is mine.
Clearly, as you run away again. We did it.
Are you all right?
I'll be fine. It is for the Marquis's safety, I fear.
The Marquis? The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri was here.
The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
We are Knights Apprentice from the Academy at Garland. We may be able to help you. But first, I would hear more.
Jazzman, great question. I'll show you in just a second how I did that. So, great question. I'm so glad that you asked that. I'll pay you later. Because now I get to teach you something.
My name is Argath, a knight in His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limbri's household.
A knight, you say?
Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice like you.
A fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beowulf, and this is Delita Hyrule, my trusted friend.
Beowulf? You're not of the...
How many Beowulfs are there?
Of the Northern Sky, are you?
That's the real question.
What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster.
What?
What?
The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must.
The Marquis is held captive?
The Corpse Brigade captured him, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. You simply must help me, please! I beg you!
Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive save there were value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure.
I'll tell you in just a second.
There's little we alone can do against their main host in any case. If the Marquis has been taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that, too.
Then before all else, we will report into Egros. Are we agreed?
Agreed. We'll start
there. Argath. Hate that guy. He's just such a snotty noble. All right, let me show you. So the question, everybody, Jazzman6889 said that how did the white mage use fire? Let me show you. So in here, you can train up multiple jobs at one time. So we're gonna learn abilities as a white mage, of course, but we're also learning whatever else we can. So he can learn chemist, squire, black mage, and then I can also unlock these others. So as I am doing this, you're still doing that sort of thing, but on the equipment and abilities screen, you have your primary ability right here, but then you can always add a secondary ability. So I've made a white mage that is a minor. He's a major in white magic, he's a minor in black magic, okay? And so that is how he can use those, but his primary powers and stats are gonna reflect a white mage. Similar to what I've done with Aldebrand here. Aldebrand is my black mage, but he's also got fundamentals, and I actually need to change that to items for him because I do want him to have a different kind of healing than Clifton over there. So, does that make sense? It's a job and a sub-job. I like to call it a major and a minor. So, yeah, that's the way that it is. You're always going to have a primary job, and you're going to have a secondary job, a major and a minor. But the stats are always going to follow your primary. So let me show you how this is. As a knight, Ramza has a 57 HP MP. But as a squire, he's going to have 50 and 16. So there are benefits to having certain jobs as your primary. An archer is going to be a little bit more. Like speedy. Chemists are pretty slow, but they use items to cure, and they can also throw things. They also have their innate abilities. So like a chemist is going to be able to throw items instinctively. But if you're using a different job, then he can throw items if you give him that ability, right? Let me show you just really quickly one cool thing for that I've been doing. I'll show you kind of the game that I've been playing, or one of my later save files. So you can see all of my primary characters here. I'll show you Ramza, for example. Here's all of his jobs that he currently has, but I've tried to give him a mixture of a number of things. So he may have a ninja's dual wield to hold 2 weapons, but then he may also have monk sensibilities as well. So counterattacks and stuff like that. I've got another character who's an arithmetician, and they specialize in summoning magics. I've got another character who's a mime. Now, mimes in this game, you guys, they are so overpowered because unlike Final Fantasy VI, where the mime copies the ability of the person that went before them, the mime is going to mimic the ability of anybody in your party. So, if you have a summoner that casts Bahamut, as soon as that Bahamut is cast, the mime, wherever they are, is also going to cast Bahamut. If you have a ninja that strikes next with 2 ninja swords or whatever, your mime is going to do that exact same thing. So it becomes a whole new thing. You're essentially getting 10 turns instead of just 5. It is awesome. So that mime, it is obviously, in my opinion, the most powerful job in the game. Try to get that. But as you can see, it takes a lot. You got to have a level 8 chemist and squire. You've got to have a level 5 dragoon, a level 5 geomancer. You've got to have a level 5 orator and summoner as well. So it takes some time to get there, but it's worth it to have at least one mime in your party. So pretty neat stuff. I'll give you one final thing before we go tonight, and then I'm going to leave you with a brief lecture before we go.
Kept here are records
and I want to show
of your
you
discoveries.
a artifact that I got. I made a tweet about this a little bit earlier, but earlier this week, I found the white materia. And Chad, I want to explain this to you. The original game had a different translation of this, but I want you to read what it says. The white materia, when you find it, it says, these stones, developed by the ancient Saronians, are the result of experiments in storing knowledge within gems for later generations, just like materia, right? They are said to enhance the abilities of the possessor. White materia is believed to grant the power of rebirth. So let's just let that linger for a second, okay? And I want to show you what it originally said in the original game. It said this. These stones developed by the ancient Saronians are the result of experiments storing knowledge within gems for later generations. They are said to enhance the abilities of the possessor. So, in light of Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, Return, Rebuild, whatever it's going to be called, they made a conscious choice to change it from enhance abilities to grant the power of rebirth. Now, what does that mean for Final Fantasy VII Remake, Return, whatever? God only knows. But a lot of people are saying that it's going to mean Aerith is coming back, or the rebirth of the planet, or rebirth of Sephiroth, who knows? But a lot of people are linking it to Aerith returning. So, wanted to share that with you, my friends. I think it's pretty cool. This is syllabus night for Final Fantasy Tactics. Here's my hope. We're going to be on this journey for the next few weeks, 4 weeks. And I hope you grab a copy of this game. But if you can't get this copy, maybe grab an old copy, or maybe download on your phone or something like that. There's War of the Lions, different iterations of this. I do believe that this is the best iteration of this game. But this game is going to teach us a number of things. It's going to teach us about truth and history and all that kind of stuff. But there's one thing that I want to leave you with tonight. Next week, and again, check profnoctis.com starting tomorrow for the schedule of when we're going to be doing the next stream. But for the next time we stream, I'd love for you to finish chapter 1. And it'll be clear when you finish chapter 1. Here's what I want you to think about. There's a phrase that I learned in grad school, and it says this, or at least this is a take on it. Reading a text without the context is just a pretext for a proof text, which is almost always a mistext. Let me say that again. I'm going to put it in the chat. Reading a text without its context is a pretext for a proof text, which is almost always a mistext. This game is going to dive into history. It's going to dive into scriptures. It's going to dive into insular narrative, meaning the narratives that are conveyed through institutions like churches and governments. And the question we always need to ask is, what's the context of this text, whether it's legislation or whether it's biblical scriptures? And I've met so many people in my classes and even just in regular life that have a lot of hang-ups about religiosity, especially in America these days. And they struggle with a lot of theology stuff. I do not. But the way that I read scripture and the way that I read church history and the way that I really approach anything is simply this. Whenever there's a text before me, I've got to look at the context, because otherwise, if I lose the context, that is a recipe for disaster, because I'm going to insert my own biases, assumptions, and my proof texting into it. That's what proof texting is. Proof texting is beginning to read for a confirmation bias to some degree. So I say it again. Reading a text without its context is a pretext for a proof text, which is almost always a mistext. And we're mistexting, misinterpreting certain texts. And that is where I leave you tonight. I want you to remember this phrase as you're playing through the game, because the game, in the prologue, it asks that question. What is the truth of history? And how do you discern it? We're getting the context of the game through this game's story. But our question for ourselves is, how do we do that in our real lives? And that is where I leave you, my friends. Everybody, it's been terrific being with you tonight. I hope that you've had so much fun. With that, walk tall, my friends, and make sure to like and subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll see you on Thursday. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being in.